So in the last video, I spoke about being a good person versus being a nice guy. And one of the comments came from a Karen. He or she told me, why do you say throughout your whole life you're in your 20s? I was like, what does that have to do with anything? What does age have to do with it? Do you take people's advice based on their age? Then good luck. You're gonna be miserable. Because I've seen a lot of old dudes in their 70s that don't make any sense. I listen to teenagers, and sometimes, not always of course, and this is not the rule, they make a lot of sense. They make a lot of sense because they've seen the world as it is at a young age. They discovered that there are certain behaviors in humans at a young age. They experienced things that maybe back in the day people wouldn't experience until they are in their late 30s or something. And this is the thing about social media. Everything is opened. You see everything as it is. You see experiences from people all around the world. You see the feelings, the emotions. You see everything. You see all the experiences all over the world by all the people. And then you telling me you're in your 20s. Why do you say that? You didn't walk a mile in my shoes. So why do you judge? And why do you think that this world is based on only your point of view? I know that your point of view is valid, but so is mine. And that's the thing about the world, polarities, with a central balancing energy. You can't have too much of something. There must be a central balancing point between the two extremes. And this is what this person failed to understand, because he or she didn't even finish the video or even watch it. She just saw the title, "Don't Be Nice" or "Stop Being Nice," and she got triggered because all her life or his life, that person was taught that being nice is the way. Being a good person is the way, not being nice. Nice people are passive aggressive. Good people are usually, not saying all the time, usually, they are not wanting something from you. They are doing the right thing because they know this is the right thing. And this is the difference. So I'm glad that someone replied to that comment and said, I'm glad he replied with an okay, because I did. I watched, the comment, I saw it, and I just replied, okay. I will not get into arguments. I'm here sharing the experience that I had. And maybe someone my age, maybe older, maybe younger. It doesn't matter. You are a human. Me and you are humans. Maybe one of you will resonate with what I'm saying. Maybe some of you in the same circumstance, in the same thing that I faced a while ago. Maybe. Who knows? And that's why authenticity is so important. It's so important. You should always tell your stories as it is. Tell what you felt at that time. I'm doing it in front of a camera. Why? Because maybe, as I said, someone will resonate with what I'm saying, with the stories that I tell. so he won't make the mistakes that I did. I trusted people so much to the point that I didn't imagine that they would do anything wrong to me, and they did. The main root cause is inside of me. I was afraid of losing them, so I did. Don't get so attached to something. You can imagine things to being, and I spoke about that a lot. But most of the time, you're talking negatively about the people around you. You're having inner conversations about the people around you in a negative way, and this is not healthy at all. Right now, I'm talking to a camera, okay, with all these noises. Back in the day, I would have said, you know what, I'm not gonna record anything, but why do I care? Why do I care? The people that will, the people that will want to see me in front of a camera will watch regardless. The people that want, the fancy edits, all that, I did that before. Nothing beats authenticity. When you say something, you are saying it from the heart. You are not saying it to, gain validation. No, you're not waiting for anyone's validation. You are just focusing on one thing, and you are telling your story to help people. And when you help people, finally you'll find yourself feeling good. One person can resonate with what I'm saying. One person can do that in a video that gets I don't know how many views. And I don't care at this point. I'm just doing it because I love it. I'm telling you experiences. So, if you see someone that is older than you, I'm not telling you to not listen to them, but see if their story resonates with yours or not. Because most of the time, in this day and age especially, not all the advice that comes from these folks is useful. Because we are at a different age, at a different era. At a different era. That's the correct term. We are at a different era. So focus on the actions of people, not their words. That's what I'm telling you. Be a good person, not a nice guy. And when someone throw the card of age in front of you, I'm older than you, I knew better. No, you don't. You haven't been in my shoes. You didn't experience what I experienced my whole life. Yeah, my whole life. You can have, you can be 18 and you lived more than those 80-year-old scumbags that comments. That guy that comments all the time on every video, oh, this generation, they don't know nothing. I know there are a lot of bad things about this generation, but there are a lot of good things about them. They're trying to wake up. And they're trying to wake up because a lot of degeneracy and a lot of bad behaviors in previous years started to become more and more and more, spread a lot. And now they just, wait a minute, what's going on? This is not right. So they are starting to wake up. So don't come here and tell me that you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't say that. You can say whatever you want. Say whatever you want as long as you are not harming anyone. Am I harming anyone by telling them that you should be a good person? I don't think so. Being a nice guy, doing things that you don't want to do. You don't want to do the wrong thing just because you will gain validation from anyone. You don't want to be that nice guy. Be a good person. Be a good man. Not a nice guy. Don't be that. Live with ethics. Help people in need. Smile. That's being a good person. Being a nice guy is doing all that, but deep down inside, you don't want to. Deep down inside, you're waiting for a compliment. So you grew up hating yourself because you are doing things and you are waiting for something in return. Wake up, gentlemen. Wake up and know the difference.